Howdy, my name's Larian, and this is Flowerville, our Rimworld colony. We are in episode 7, and we are 10 days into the colony's existence. We're halfway through summer, almost, or I guess a third of the way through summer. We still have 9 days, which means we should be able to get one, maybe even two harvests, now that I think about it, before the fall sets in. And we'll probably be able to grow some crops into the fall. So our food, I'm gonna double, maybe even triple this refrigerator when the time comes. We last time were attacked by 2 assailants this time. One was an archer and one had a club. We had built a little ballista right here and had used that to defend ourselves, and it actually worked from a keeping them occupied standpoint. The game is warning me that both Fio and Agera are injured. Fio was just punched a little bit by the archer. She was punched a little bit, and Agera was actually hurt a little bit more. She actually got shot once. Some friendly fire. Fio shot her because she charged the archer. Because had this great bow managed to actually land a shot, we would be dealing with a lot of damage. And so it was a little bit dangerous and foolish. We need to get these rocks out of the way because she was able to stand behind cover, and that wasn't good. So she needs to prioritize going to bed very soon, but she is currently tending that. She's not leaking too badly, but we do need to get her to bed soon. Who is our doctor? I hate having to reset that every time. So Allie is our doctor with a medical skill of 6. Agera is actually better potential doctor, so I'm letting her go ahead and get her medical training on right now. Dimitri, what is he doing? He's harvesting a tree? No. You haul this herbal medicine. And can you haul the... And he's not even going to pick up that stuff. I guess it's too far away for him to prioritize. So our prison is a lot less horrible now. James, our prisoner here, is actually... His mood is okay. He's tired. He's hungry. You know what we need to do? This is something that I was putting off because other things were happening. We need to build a table for them. This will actually help tremendously. But we are going to build a small table. We have a small table from a mod, like so. And we're just going to put this right here. Actually, let's put it over here next to that. And we are going to build small wooden stools right there, just so they can eat on a table instead of on the floor. That'll help tremendously. The other thing we need to do is we really need to finish getting these 4 remaining rocks out of the way, and we need to pave over or tile over with wood, probably, the flooring in here. We could do metal, but we don't have stone, and we're not rich with metal right now. We're still being a little bit hesitant to use it, so we're going to be hesitant to use it. Dimitri, he still wants to chop that tree. No deal, buddy. You go get that other herbal medicine, and I'm going to go ahead and designate the floor before I forget. And let's go ahead and do a different flooring pattern for this one. Let's use this one for right here. And we are actually going to not do that because there's already some sandstone tiling there from the previous floor. And there's... Actually, is that one sandstone also? That is also sandstone. Perfect. This one, however, is soil. So we'll do that. Agera needs to go get doctored up real quick soon. Yeah, but see, yeah, we took a lot of damage. You know, this survivor here, she took a lot of damage, and so we do need to go ahead and let's speed up here a little bit. Okay, is he going to chop a tree now? No, he is actually hauling. Okay, and he's going to prioritize fixing this floor. This will help that thunderstorm. Okay, heat wave is over. Heat wave is over. Oh my goodness, okay, that's so wonderful. We didn't get our AC system up, but thankfully oh man, we don't want to I'm going to go ahead and target 25 actually in here, because that's our goal. So we survived the heat wave without any major issues. Had it been a hotter heat wave, had we been in a worse biome, we were not prepared for that, and we would have had problems. Okay, Luza can actually walk now. That's good. So this is actually getting pretty close here. Oh my goodness, that blood. How are you still bleeding? Okay, you are not bleeding anymore. You're just in pain. That's great. So now we just need somebody to clean this. Agara's gonna... Okay, feed him the pemmican. I don't care. That's fine. We're gonna slow down now. Allie, you is... wait, are you feeding Theo? Okay, alright. So she is tending to our other person, and that's great. And that's fine. Theo is fully healed, no longer in need... Okay, that's funny. She doesn't need to be fed anymore. Forget you. Okay. What is Allie doing now? Refueling the generator, because this is going to consume wood. I don't know how I feel about that exactly. We are going to have to build a... we're going to have to build a big old tree farm eventually. But there's enough wood here right now that we don't need to worry about it too much. Once Allie does that, I'm going to ask her to sweep this up a little bit. Okay, she's actually going to do a little bit of that herself. Yeah, this blood needs to be dealt with. But if we look at here, the beauty display, there's no penalty now. See, there's a penalty that's -1 beauty for the dirt. This generic wood flooring is just neutral, no penalty to the beauty in the area. That's good. Okay, we'll stockpile. And again, we're not storing pemmican in the refrigerator because it lasts forever. It lasts a very, very long time. And so, great. It's actually what you use if you're playing the game with a as a tribal community instead of spacefarers. So you're just starting off lower tech and you don't have the ability to set up a refrigerator in your first week. Do we have wire? You know, can I reconnect this? No, it's connecting to there. That's fine. Okay, so Agara, how is her health? She is still bleeding a little bit. She's leaking. We don't have a medical facility set up. Okay, so as far as air conditioning and stuff goes, I want to... I've been thinking about how I really want to do this. And I don't know. I honestly am still kind of torn on... I don't like the way this looks right here, but it's something. And this way we'll now have a table. The beauty level in here is actually going to go... Yeah, see, it's actually going up now. So this is actually a not terrible location. Once we get these last couple of bits done, and let me see how horrible that blood is for people's happiness in the area. They really don't like being in rooms full of blood. Imagine that. But we'll also want to put some entertainment in here. Hopefully these two don't fight. What are... Yeah, she's going to be a pill to recruit, actually. But decent skills. So we're just going to chat with you. You're allowed to be chatted to. Allie is going to now finally... Now that Agara went to bed, she'll get doctored by the other doctor. It's nice having 2 medical personnel on staff. And Dimitri is back to cutting these trees. I want to... One of the nice things, actually, about some of these statues is this is raw materials. We can just break this statue down into uranium. And slate, and sandstone, and wood, and sandstone, and plasteel, and granite, and granite. Okay, so nothing super Wait, where did... Oh, lightning! Lightning make fire. Yeah, okay, so... This is kind of what I expected to see from the crash landings. So that'll be... I mean, this is not great. But we actually have this area right here designated as home. So once the fire starts to get down here, people will approach it. If this fire lasts for too long, it will start raining. The game has built-in kind of please don't burn down the whole world defenses. But it's going to peter off this direction. It's not going to spread over here. But it will continue going this direction for a long ways. And so that is a shame, because there is a lot of wood over here that we will eventually lose. We are going to lose some resources from this, but it could be a lot worse. Alrighty then. How are people doing? I think we need to look at... Right now, you know what? Just the hauling is huge. Okay, that right there, we should burn that body. So let's go ahead and cremate another corpse. And that will help. Somebody gonna... Okay, Allie's gonna do that. Great. Let's see, how is this doing? What is his social up to? 25. He doesn't like Theo, because Theo's ugly, and people don't like her. Okay, Allie, I need you to actually clean up all of that blood. That will make these people happier. But this is a big room, and now they're going to be grumpy about having to share the bedroom. We'll probably, you know, we should probably go ahead and make a second real bed, now that we have the resources to do so. We're going to stick it right there. Let's see, health-wise. Okay, so fully bandaged up. And doing okay, honestly. He is going to be really annoying to convert. Yay! Alpaca skin loincloth. How are our snakes doing? Half hatched. We need to figure out where we're going to put a barn. But, okay, so for air conditioning, I was thinking about that a little bit, and what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to set up regular vents, like here and here. Hey, alright, the fire did finally get to our borders. Yep, see, it's still growing. And people are probably going to start prioritizing. But yeah, she's going to go put out the fire. She's not. But just as long as we can keep the fire from getting too badly into our territory, it'll be okay. I'm not too concerned because it's not going to hop down and kill these statues, but we don't want it... You know, let's do this, honestly. Home area. I'm going to say this line is actually home. So we don't want... People are going to spend some time... What are you doing? You're just... Oh, you're just tolling the statue. Okay, great. And Allie's gonna go beat out some fire. She's gonna beat out some fire. Honestly, this fire is... It's a bad fire. And people can spend a very long time trying to prevent fires from spreading. You have to really micromanage if you want to put out a fire. See, the temperature, if you look at the temperature right here, it's actually... not super hot. That's confusing me. Hey, where'd you go? Where you go? Why you gotta... Yeah, fire! There's a fire right there. This is why you have to be kind of aggressive in setting your home areas when you want to keep fires from spreading. So that's pretty much a lost cause. This is just going to keep spreading in a straight line until it spreads. Oh, you said little spark spread and jumps. Are any of our people going to actually... Okay, the shaman is healed, and somebody will eventually clean that up. Theo actually picked up and is wearing the shield now. It's actually, I mean, it's armor, and it covers the whole left half of her body. So it's not bad to have those, honestly. Oh my, what are you doing? Oh, you're picking up some of that steel. Okay, sure. Yes, there's fire. These people. I'm gonna kinda... Oh, yeah, see, there's the rain. Okay. Honestly. I figured it would happen eventually. I was just kind of hoping it would happen a little bit sooner than it did. We're gonna go ahead and Actually, no, we're going to leave that there, but we are going to go ahead and clear this designation of home. The rain will put this out, so it's not a problem anymore. And we didn't lose too much. I mean, that's... yeah. But you see, had that caught... oh, there. Look, there's another one down here that we didn't even notice. Oh, is there a injured turkey? It's not injured enough. Okay, these boomalopes are... you know what? This is the time to hunt boomalopes. Normally, I don't like hunting... Dimitri, I love your choice of masks. Okay, we're going to actually go boomalope hunting. Because of the rain, I want to hunt them in the rain. So I don't have to deal with the fires that they set. Boomalopes are awful. Because if one of them dies under uncontrolled circumstances, you have fires and explosions. Ah, this boom rat. Actually, we're going to kill the boom rat first. We're going to stand right here, and we are going to shoot the boom rat. Come on, you. I don't want to fast forward just because... oh, and of course it's sitting right behind the... and unfortunately we can't get any closer, because if we do, we will take damage when it explodes. I may need to bring 2 people out here for this job. Okay, what's that? Party! Fio's throwing a party. That's great. Unlike Dwarf Fortress, parties in Rimworld don't seem to last super long. Oh, how is this rat's health? I mean, seriously, one more hit and it'll die. The problem is it's a rat, and so it's small. How's his shooting skill? He's at 11 shooting skill. 11 shooting skill, and he cannot kill... there we go. Yeah, see, look at that. That's awful. Okay, so now we need to come down and kill a couple of these boomalopes. These are going to be a lot easier to hit because they're big. Somebody needs to... Agera, actually, I'm going to have you... oh, we have to... because of the fire, I'm going to say this here. Oh, no. And you extinguish that fire. The rain will stop. There we go. Now we can just haul the boom rat. And we can clear the home area designation. Let's see if he can hit the... the boomalopes explode much bigger. Yeah, and they're bigger targets, so they're easier to hit. Yeah, see? And that damages that one. And now we shoot the next one. Ali is collecting the boom rat. Great. Agera, let's go ahead and actually get Fio. You're beating a fire out. Wait, what fire? Oh, you were actually coming down here to beat out the fire. I interrupted the party to do this, which is a little bit of a shame. That's okay, but you see how big that explosion is. Okay, great. Now we need to shoot the next one. That one's disabled, so it's not going anywhere for a little while. Come on. There we go. Okay, great. Now... let's see here. One of them, yeah, this one is in shock. I need both of you. I need both of you to shoot the... no. Shoot the one that's in shock. Come on, people. Just kill the deer. We can get a little closer, I guess. It's not going to be moving too much. on, people. Faster! Why can't you hit it? This is horrific. Okay, great. Alright, you are out of military, you're out of military. You, haul that one. You, alright, we'll let you eat. We're going to go back to slow-mo here. You are going to haul the other one back. And these are food. I mean, they're not great, but they are food. And we took advantage of that rainstorm. I probably spent way longer than I should have doing that, but whatever. Alright, we are, Nagara with that wonderful 3 farming skill is failing to pick rice. How's everybody else doing? Allie is attending the party alone. All alone because everybody else went off to murder Boomalopes. Theo's going to join the party now. Okay, that's great. They can talk and they can make friends and be social and be happy. And Dimitri's going to drop that. Let's see. She's at the party. At the party. Agara, you cannot prioritize going to the party. Okay. I guess it's... Oh, because you're in work time. That's interesting. They really... Yeah, it's... Parties in this are so much nicer than the their equivalent in Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress parties will shut down a fort for weeks, and nobody gets anything done at that point. The party has finished. That's okay. These people now have attended a party, which almost offsets the fact that her sister died. The party, good, happy thought, is actually going to last 9 to 10 days. That's crazy. The sister died will last, a month. It'll last 30 days. But still, that really, really helps. Okay, let's go ahead and let these people continue doing their thing. We have more meat than we... Yeah, we've 700 meat on hand, and a lot of food. We are going to want to extend this very soon. I guess we have no heating in here. That's kind of a problem. How's the ducting doing? Okay, yeah, see, the venting over here is going to normalize the temperature between these two rooms. We need to tell it to normalize. I want to vent into this room here. So it'll blow into this, and then it'll kind of normalize through the vents into the adjacent rooms. But how is he doing? He's starving. Why isn't you? No, don't. Why are people... Oh my goodness. Don't... How do we not... You... Deliver food, thank you. Now that she's awake, she'll do it. But oh my goodness. Don't let our people starve. And his hand is cut off. And he's got... Okay, it's trivial, but it's not great. Yeah, who didn't... Okay. We need to be better about feeding people. Yeah, eat, buddy. Come on, man. Of course, Lusa's gonna take it now. Is Allie still feeding? No. Somebody. You. Deliver food to him. Seriously, people, why? Why is this so hard? How are you doing? Yeah, so you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now he'll take that meal. We have plenty of food in theory, but obviously it needs to be cooked a little bit more. Let's get... Oh, come on, people. I didn't see if there were any other Boomalopes around. Not too terribly concerned. Dimitri is he's going to go down and haul the last Boomalope. So that's all of those. How are we doing for building materials? We have 80 metal. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let Agara keep planting crops. Because first of all, it is giving her growing skill. She's not gaining it fast, but she is getting the skill. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. So we have beds. People will sleep in beds. See, how's the beauty level in here? We need to clean that mess. And they're talking to each other. Hopefully, honestly, them talking to each other will make them friendly with each other. I guess were their original their original societies were not enemies with each other, it looks like. They just both hated me. How's Kate doing? Kate's doing fine. Kate wants a bionic body part. Believe me, Kate, we will fix that for you as soon as you join the team. How's her social doing? 30. We need much more on that. Okay, so we're not really progressing. Okay, yeah, that is actually full. We're going to have to go ahead and expand this to make room. So let's go ahead and build out another section like this. Yeah, see, Fio's gonna put some rice in here, but it's the fridge is actually full, and I don't want to extend. You know, we probably need to go ahead and build another. We should totally build another battery. And we will. Once this happens, we will build more battery. Come on, faster, faster. Build. Build in the ones that don't require tree chopping first, and that's okay. We probably should cover this because wood actually does take damage from the elements. Steel and stone don't, but wood does. Or at least wood. Raw wood. Wooden walls, once you turn it into a wall, doesn't take element damage. So we'll want to cover this. We'll roof over this area. It won't be indoors per se. It'll still be externally accessible, but we will put a roof over it. I actually like having a little roof in front of bunker area over bunker areas, so any sort of artillery fire doesn't cause problems. Okay, and hopefully, we'll get this done really quickly, so we can actually. How are the snakes doing? I kind of want to hurry up and see how the baby snakes work out. Our management is slacking. Because Fio has been on hauling duty, she hasn't been on managing duty. And now she's going to go manage, having hauled some haulables. And all of that management stuff is going to happen, all these things. Yeah, it's been 3 days. So she's going to schedule some meals for cooking. This thing, I want to suspend this job. We're not going to cook single meals. We're only going to cook them in 4-packs right now. We have enough food. We don't need to worry about that yet. Okay, that's good. Somebody. You're going to keep hauling those statues into storage, and that's fine. We can break those down into raw materials later. It's really nice when when the falling statues are made out of some ridiculously valuable material, and you can buy yourself, like, a plasma cannon for it. I can't believe we still don't have a research table. That's really odd. What is this? This is the sculptor's table. We're actually going to cancel that completely, because obviously that didn't work out. there. We're going to build a research table right here. The problem is the research table is 2 by 3, so we'd be looking at filling that spot probably. Yeah, I guess it could be worse. It could be worse. Although really, I just want to... We're going to build it here. No, we're going to build it here. We need to move the snakes. The snakes are... Okay, so new plan. We are going to structure, zone, stockpile, there. We're going to move the baby snakes over there. We're going to actually copy the settings on that stockpile to that stockpile. And we are going to see if we look at the stockpile settings. Now it's like, oh, only fresh fertilized eggs. Critical. Beautiful. So we are going to take this and we are going to delete that stockpile. And we'll rename this incubation. We're also going to deconstruct the dog's sleeping chamber. We're going to we're going to say that the dog sleeps in with the prisoners, maybe. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. No, you know what? This is Agara's dog. Let it sleep in her room. Unfortunately, you can't assign animals to sleeping spots very well. Dimitri's going to cook some because really we need the food. Yeah, it's starting to get, I guess, yeah, now that it's not a heat wave, it's actually kind of chilly in the rain outside. How are people doing for that? Yeah, they're like, oh, food, fresh food, thank you. I'm going to grill all these potatoes and eat them. Agara, I need you to go ahead and... Oh, you're not a hauler, right. Dimitri, I will let you finish that meal, and then you are going to... No, you are going to move the eggs. All right, now we're going to go ahead and make a... Where's the research bench? The basicest of research benches. Out of wood, of course, right there. And we are going to build a nicer wooden chair right there. Because whoever sits in that chair is going to sit there for a long time. I frequently have the research and management next to each other, just because that's how that works out. How's the dog doing? You know what? Train. No, we don't have... We just don't have the bodies to spend time training animals right now. And once this research bench comes online, people are going to start spending a little bit more time doing that. But we can actually start some research up. Okay, we need a research project. It's only day 12, and we're finally starting. Okay, there are a lot of things we could start. I mean, research goes up for a ways. So, things that we could research. Stone cutting would allow us to start making bricks out of rocks. All of those rocks that we've gathered down here would be able to turn into building materials, which is really good. We can preserve the wood for things that are best made out of wood, and we can make better walls. That's a really high priority early construction. Pemmican would be important if we didn't have refrigeration, but we do. Fuses are important once our power grid starts to grow, so we can stop having fires when there's a problem with our power grid. Hydroponics is important so we can have crops in the winter, and microelectronics will allow us to make, how do you say? This is the gateway to a lot of the other technical technologies. But right now we're going to go ahead and do stone cutting first, and then we will probably go to microelectronics. And one of the first things we will build once we get microelectronics is actually we're going to build a hauler robot. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that is now actually basically fully covered. I'm going to go ahead and, as much as I hate to do this way, we're going to go ahead and destruct... Actually, we're just going to destruct the one first. Dimitri, leave that tree alone. deconstruct that wall. And now he'll roof this in. See, we lost a lot of temperature when that happened, but that's to be expected. Now we can deconstruct all of that. And we will have more room for stockpiling. Okay, let's go ahead and grow these stockpiles here. Zone, stockpile. You, grow like that. No, cancel. You, delete that stockpile. You, if I can do this, honestly. There we go. Alright, we're actually going to say not... we're going to delete it here and here. No, just here. We'll only put one more battery right there. But so let's go ahead and add that other battery here, because we're generating the power. And so it's wasteful not to store it. Gara actually has, I believe, pretty decent, if I can remember how to do this. Yeah, she's got decent research skill. And it's going up like mad. So that's great. But this also means we have room for other food things. What are our cooking skills looking like? I want to look at that also. Who's our best cook? Dimitri's our best cook. He's actually up to 8 cooking skill now. That means we are going to add one more job to the queue. We're going to go ahead and delete this, I think, just entirely. And we are going to add a... So let's look at our simple meals here. And we're going to increase the threshold. Yeah, actually the threshold is set to 20 on that. I'm going to go ahead and raise the threshold to 30 on simple meals. And I'm going to add a new fine meal at, we're going to make 16 fine meals. And fine meals requires 6 cooking skill to even do it, so I can put a slider and say only people with different skill ranges are allowed to do these different jobs. Right now it doesn't really matter, so it's okay. But we're going to go ahead and do that. And now we have this fine meal task, which is less priority than the simple meals, because those will go up first. But that'll be good when it happens. And we'll start to have more food, and that'll make people happier. And yeah, it's all good. This is actually starting to be okay. We need to worry about cleaning a little bit. And I wish Agera would clean for us. But there's not a ton we can do about that per se. Theo, you're chatting with the prisoner. Agera, you refuse to clean. Dimitri, you're cooking 4 fine meals. I will let you cook 4 fine meals. Allie, you... Oh, you're hauling some of the stuff that dead soldiers were carrying. Okay, fine. We cleaned the big blood spatter. Yeah, see, some of that meat actually got stored in there after butchering. What are you doing? Okay, you're hauling those? Okay, this is, I think, actually a good place to stop. Everybody's pretty happy. And we've doubled our refrigerator size. And see, because we have that much blowing in, we were able to keep the refrigerator going during a heat wave, so doubling the size of it wasn't too surprising that it worked out. How's our power use doing? We are... Actually, I guess this generates 1 kilowatt of power. It looks like our total drain on the grid is actually about 1 kilowatt, with all of the AC and lamps and the vents here. We're going to need to get this this whole HVAC system clean. You know what? Now that we have this here, I'm going to go ahead and knock down this wall. No, I'm not yet. We'll do that another time. But maybe we'll just knock down this part of the wall. That's actually sounds like a better idea. But anyhow, my name's Larry, and this has been Rimworld. We're in Flowerville, And today was kind of a peaceful episode. Thank you for watching. We will see you later. Bye-bye.